Honorable Guest of Honors, the Chancellor, the Vice Chancellor, and all members present in this auditorium to please stand up for national anthem.
May I request Honorable Registrar Professor Arvind Kumar to request His Excellency the Governor of Jharkhand and Visitor of ICFA University Jharkhand, Shri Ramesh Basji, to preside over the convocation and to allow the Chancellor to declare the convocation open.
आदरणीय महामहिम राज्यपाल महोदय से अनुरोध है कि वो कृपया दीक्षांत समारोह की अध्यक्षता करना स्वीकार करें एवं हमारे चांसलर महोदय को आज्ञा दें कि वो दीक्षांत समारोह की शुरुआत करें।
I now declare the convocation open.
May I have the honor to introduce His Excellency the Governor of Jharkhand and Visitor of ICFA University Jharkhand, Shri Ramesh Basji. Honorable Governor Shri Ramesh Bas took oath as the 10th Governor of Jharkhand on 14th July 2021. A Chhattisgarh native, he started his political career as a councillor at the Raipur Municipal Corporation in the year 1978. Later, he was elected as a committee member of Madhya Pradesh Assembly in 1980. He was the member Estimates Committee, Madhya Pradesh Legislative Assembly in the year 1980 to 82. Member Library Committee, Madhya Pradesh Legislative Assembly in the year 1982-85. Pradesh Mantri Bharatiya Janata Party BJP Madhya Pradesh in the year 1982 to 88. Honorable Governor Sri Ramesh Bas was elected for the first time to the 9th Lok Sabha in the year 1989 and continued as the BJP MP for 7 terms from Chhattisgarh capital Raipur. He was the Vice President BJP Madhya Pradesh in the period 1989-90 and 1994-96. From 1990-97, he was member Public Accounts Committee, member Consultative Committee, Ministry of Steel and Mines. From 1993 onwards, he was member National Executive BJP, and from 1994, he was member Executive Committee BJP Madhya Pradesh. In the year 1996, Honorable Governor Shri Ramesh Bas was elected to 11th Lok Sabha for the second time. During the period 1996 to 97, he was member Committee on Agriculture, member Committee on Petitions, member Consultative Committee, Ministry of Industry. In 1998, Honorable Governor Shri Ramesh Bas was elected to 12th Lok Sabha for the third time and was the Union Minister of State, Steel and Mines from 1998 to 99. For the fourth time, he was elected to 13th Lok Sabha in 1999 and was the Union Minister of State, Chemicals and Fertilizers from 13 October 1999 to 30th September 2000. Union Minister of State Information and Broadcasting from 30th September 2000 to 29 January 2003. Union Minister of State Independent Charge, Ministry of Mines from 29 Jan 2003 to 8 Jan 2004, and Union Ministers of State Independent Charge, Ministry of Environment and Forest from 9 Jan to 2004 to May 20, 2004. Elected to 14th Lok Sabha in the year 2004 for the fifth time, our Honorable Governor Sri Ramesh Bass was member Committee on Petroleum and Natural Gas, Member Committee on Public Accounts, Member Consultative Committee, Ministry of Power, Member Hindi Salahkar Samiti, Ministry of Coal and Mines from 5 August 2007 onwards. He was the Member Committee on Petroleum and Natural Gas on 1st May 2008. He was again appointed as Member Committee on Public Undertaking. In the year 2009, Honorable Governor Sri Ramesh Bass was elected to 15th Lok Sabha for the 6th term and was the Chief Whip in Lok Sabha BJP from 2009 to 2014. On August 6, 2009, he was the Member Committee on Public Undertaking on 31st August 2009, Member Committee on Petroleum and Natural Gas on 23rd September 2009, Member Rules Committee on 1st May 2010, Member Committee on Public Undertaking. Honorable Governor Sri Ramesh Bass was elected to 16th Lok Sabha for the 7th term in the year 2014 from September 2014 to May 2019. He was appointed as Chairman Standing Committee on Social Justice and Empowerment and extensively conducted studies on disability bill and the transgender. Honorable Governor Sri Ramesh Bass was the Governor of Tripura from July 2019 to July 2021. Before assuming the new role in the Eastern State, he was the Chairman Madhya Pradesh Seed and Farm Development Corporation in the year 1992. Apart from an interest in agriculture, he had also served as the President of the Chhattisgarh Archery Olympic Association. Honorable Governor Sri Ramesh Bass is actively associated with various social and cultural activities such as health camps, eye camps, rural development programs, and sports competitions. His special interest is on woodcraft painting, interior decoration, and gardening. He loves to interact with kids. He had visited many countries such as Austria, Australia, Canada, Hungary, Italy, Malaysia, Singapore, Switzerland, UAE, UK, and USA. Now, may I have the pleasure and the honor of requesting the Honorable Chancellor, Dr. R.K. Rao, to present bouquet to His Excellency, the Governor of Jharkhand and visitor of ICFA University, Jharkhand, Sri Ramesh Bass. May I have the honor to introduce Guest of Honor Shri P.M. Prasad, Chairman cum Managing Director, Central Coalfields Limited. Shri P.M. Prasad took charge as Chairman cum Managing Director, CMD of Central Coalfields Limited on 1st 1/9/2020. Presently, he is having the additional charge of CMD BCCL. He has over 36 years of experience in the mining industry. He is a mining engineer from Osmania University. He did MTech in open cast mining from Indian School of Mines, IIT ISM Dhanbad. He has also a degree in law from Nagpur University. Now, may I have the honor of requesting the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor O.R.S. Rao, to present bouquet to the Guest of Honor, Shri P.M. Prasad, Chairman cum Managing Director, Central Coalfields Limited. May I have the honor of requesting the Registrar, Professor Arvind Kumar, to present bouquet to the Chancellor, Dr. T.R.K. Rao. We have some special invitees. Now may I have the honor of requesting the Assistant Registrar to present bouquet to Vishnu Paletaji, who is present here as a CEO of JSLPS. May I request him to present bouquet to Srimati Kamini Kaushal, Vice Chancellor, Ranchi University. As we all are present here, now may I request the Vice Chancellor to welcome the audience, in the convocation and present the university report. May I request the Vice Chancellor to honor and welcome His Excellency, the Governor of Jharkhand and visitor of ICFAI University, Jharkhand. Sir, please.
आज के दीक्षांत समारोह के मुख्य अतिथि आदरणीय महामहिम राज्यपाल महोदय श्री रमेश बैस जी, आज के समारोह के विशिष्ट अतिथि सेंट्रल कोल फील्ड्स के चेयरमैन मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर श्री PM प्रसाद जी, वाइस चांसलर ऑफ रांची यूनिवर्सिटी एंड VCs ऑफ अदर यूनिवर्सिटी, डॉक्टर TRK Rao ji, members of our Chancellor Dr. TRK Rao ji, members of Board of Governors, Board of Management, Academic Council, faculty members, and other employees of our university, guests, our students and their parents, alumni, press, that is both print and electronic media, and graduating students of our university, both present today in person and also those participating through video conference. आप सभी को मेरा प्रणाम। आज के दीक्षांत समारोह में आप सभी को हार्दिक स्वागत करना मेरे लिए सौभाग्य की बात है। अब मैं हमारा यूनिवर्सिटी का रिपोर्ट महामहिम राज्यपाल महोदय जी को पेश करना चाहता हूँ। At the outset, I would like to express my gratitude to His Excellency Rajyapal ji to accept our invitation to preside over today's convocation and bless the graduating students of our university during 2020-21. The Institute of Chartered Financial Analysts of India, University, Jharkhand, popularly known as the ICFAI University, Jharkhand, is part of the ICFAI Group, which is known for the last over 35 years for its quality of education and ethics. Founded in 1985 by late N.J. Yashasvi, a great visionary who was keen to take quality education to the underserviced sections of the society, particularly in the eastern and northeastern states of India. The ICFAI Group has made a significant mark in the higher education in India with pan-India presence in 16 states with 11 ICFAI universities, 9 ICFAI business schools, commonly known as IBS, 7 ICFAI tech schools, and 7 ICFAI law schools. While each of the institutions is independent, but what is common across them is the set of values propounded by our founder, late N.J. Yashasvi, that is meritum ethicus, that is merit with ethics, which drive the institutions across the country. The ICFAI University Jharkhand was established as the first private university in Jharkhand in 2008 and started its operations in late 2009. And within a short span of time, emerged as one of the leading private universities in India, providing quality education and promoting research relevant to industry and society. And this along with the focus on inculcating good values and character among the students. The university offers a range of doctoral, postdoctorate, postgraduate and undergraduate programs in diverse disciplines such as liberal arts, commerce, engineering, computer science, law, and management. These programs include PhD, which is part-time in management, MBA, MCA, BA English, BCom Honors, BBA, BCA, an integrated BBA LLB program, BTech, Diploma in Technology, which is Polytechnic, and LLB. Considering that Jharkhand is the land of mines, mining is one of the focused areas in our university for BTech and Diploma in Technology. During 2020-21, our university, like every year, updated the curriculum of all the programs by adding courses in emerging technologies like artificial intelligence and machine learning, blockchain, digital transformation of business, etc. Digital skills courses was added as a compulsory course to prepare our students to work in the new digital world. As the physical classes were discontinued due to COVID-19 pandemic, our university designed and implemented Swadhyay digital learning management system, wherein study material was uploaded on Swadhyay portal so that the students can go through it as per their convenience, and online classes were conducted using latest educational technology tools so that learning is joyful as well as effective. Our PhD program in management is considered to be one of the best programs in India for working professionals and attracts highly meritorious candidates working in reputed organizations all over India. The university also conducted online programs in areas relevant particularly to Jharkhand, like digital agriculture management, so that the agriculture productivity can be boosted. Currently, the university has over 700 students, out of which about 86% are from Jharkhand, whereas the rest of them hail from 12 states of India, which include Ladakh, that is from Kargil, Jammu and Kashmir, and Manipur, thereby representing a wide geographic diversity. 29% of our students are girls, thereby increasing the inclusivity at a gender level. In order to encourage local students to pursue quality education, all the students domiciled in Jharkhand are given substantial fee concessions. The university places a lot of focus on research. So far, the university awarded PhD to 35 scholars that worked in cutting-edge areas of management relevant to industry and society, which included issues relevant to the state of Jharkhand. Faculty members of the university published articles in index journals like Scopus and Web of Sciences. The university publishes a quality journal called IUJ Journal of Management. The alumni of our university have been working in reputed organizations in diverse sectors like IT, in multinationals like Accenture, Amazon, and Cognizant, Google, HCL Technologies, IBM, TCS, Wipro, etc. In banks like Axis Bank, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, fast-moving consumer goods companies like Asian Paints, Britannia, ITC, retail companies like Reliance, Shoppers Stop, etc., and telecom companies, and the emerging, the edutech companies, that is the future, like Byju's, Extra Marks, Vedantu, like that, including mining, ECL, CCL, like that. Over 10% of our alumni, they have turned entrepreneurs. And instead of job seekers, they became the job givers. They set up their own business in areas like school education, agri-business like mushroom cultivation, real estate, event management, trading financial services, besides launching products and services in emerging technologies like applications like the bus ticketing application using blockchain, artificial intelligence based agri services. And they also set up solar based classrooms for various schools in the state of Jharkhand. Some of our alumni have also ventured into film shooting. And one of the students has taken to acting, the student that has passed out in 2020. As soon as the new students join our university, a career aspiration survey is conducted so that the students are groomed into the areas of their interest. बच्चों को जो फील्ड में जुनून होते हैं, ये फील्ड में बच्चों को हम तो कल्टिवेट करते हैं. Some of the alumni pursued higher education in institutions like IITs, IIMs, NITs, IBS in central universities. In order to equip our students with hands-on skills and groom them to be industry ready, the university signed industry academy partnerships with reputed organizations like Bosch for skill development and training on skill entrepreneurship, IIT Delhi for virtual labs in engineering, Larsen & Toubro for internships, NAC Academy and NCDEX for the certificate programs in the various areas of financial services and derivatives, and Coursera for offering MOOC courses. The university embarked on a number of social outreach initiatives like adoption of neighboring villages around Daladali, where our campus is there, conducting remedial classes for school students in our campus, and skill entrepreneurship training, paramedical training for home care services, ताकि the senior citizens और बीमार जो लोग घर में होते हैं इसको तो सेवा कर सकते हैं, blood donation camps, old age home services, etc. In the unfortunate event of death of father, like it has happened in the case of the COVID, the university gives a total free concession to such of the students. It's one of the initiatives that taken by the university. In recognition of its quality of education, the ICFA University Jharkhand was ranked by independent agencies among the top 2 private universities in Jharkhand and among the top 10 in the entire eastern zone. During today's convocation, 219 students that graduated in 2020 and 21 will be eligible for award of degrees during the convocation. Out of them, 107 have come in person to Ranchi today, whereas the rest of them are participating virtually through video conferencing. The students that have graduated include 11 in PhD program in management, 70 in postgraduate programs, that is MBA and MCA, and the balance 138 are the undergraduate degrees. Today, 12 gold medals and 12 silver medals will be awarded to the first ranker and the second ranker for the various programs of the university respectively. I wish all of our graduating students all success in their professional career and happiness in the personal life. Both of them are important. We are grateful and thankful to His Excellency Honorable Governor Mahoday of the state of Jharkhand for his continuous support and guidance to the university. We are thankful to Sri Hemant Soren ji, the Honorable Chief Minister and the Government of Jharkhand for their encouragement and cooperation in all the endeavors of the university. The university is highly thankful to our sponsor, that is the ICFI Society, and in particular, Srimati Shobha Rani Yashashvi, Chairperson of the Society, and Shri V.R. Shankara, President of ICFI Society, and the other members for their support and guidance to the university, including funding the infrastructure and the working capital for the university. I wish all of you a very happy Kartik Purnima that happens tomorrow, and a very happy Guru Nanak Jayanti tomorrow. In fact, today, tomorrow is very, very auspicious day. बहुत शुभ दिन है. जोहार झारखंड, जय हिंद.
May I request Dr. Bhagpat Barik, Assistant Dean, Faculty of Management Studies, to inform His Excellency the Governor of Jharkhand and Visitor of ICFI University Jharkhand and Honorable Chancellor the number of students being awarded degree in various programs of FMS.
I have the honor of informing His Excellency the Governor of Jharkhand and the Visitor of the ICFI University Jharkhand and Honorable Chancellor that ICFI University Jharkhand is awarding PhD degree in management to 11 scholars, MBA degree to 66 students, BBA degree to 45 students, BCom honors degree to 8 students and BA honors in journalism and mass communication degree to 4 students. Some of the students are physically present today in the auditorium and some are participating in the convocation in virtual mode.
May I request Dr. Rajesh Kumar Prasad, Head of Department, Faculty of Science and Technology, to inform His Excellency the Governor of Jharkhand and Visitor of ICFAI University Jharkhand and Honorable Chancellor the number of students being awarded degree in various programs of FST.
I have the honor of informing His Excellency the Governor of Jharkhand and visitors of ICFAI University Jharkhand and Honorable Chancellor that ICFAI University Jharkhand is awarding MCA degree to 4 students, BTech degree to 24 students, BCA degree to 22 students and Diploma in Technology DIT degree to 16 students. Some of the students are physically present today in the auditorium and some are participating in the convocation in virtual mode.
Now, may I request Professor Alok Kumar, Head of Department in charge, Faculty of Law, to inform His Excellency the Governor of Jharkhand and Visitor of ICFAI University Jharkhand and Honorable Chancellor the number of students being awarded degree in various programs of FOL.
I have the honor to inform His Excellency Governor Jharkhand, the Visitor ICFAI University Jharkhand, the Honorable Chancellor that ICFAI University Jharkhand is awarding 22 LLB degree. Some of the students are present in this auditorium and some are attending this convocation through the virtual mode.
The convocation of the ICFAI University Jharkhand has been called to confer degree and diploma upon the candidates who in the examination held for the purpose have been certified to be worthy of the same. Let the students that graduate for various degrees and diplomas stand up to take the pledge before receiving the degree. Only the degree awardees who are present here are requested to stand for the pledge.
I request all the graduating students to repeat the pledge. I tell your name. A student that graduated from the ICFAI University Jharkhand during, tell the year whether it's 2020 or 21, hereby pledge that I will adhere to the personal values of my university, that is, to be honest and ethical in all my activities, to respect every individual, to maintain quality in everything I do, actively protect and promote the well-being of our environment, utilize my knowledge and skills for sustainable development of my country, act with utmost integrity at all times to uphold the honor and dignity of my profession, my university, and my country. Let the candidates be now presented.
Please be seated. May I request the Chancellor to confer the degree?
By virtue of the powers vested in me as the Chancellor of ICFI University, Jharkhand, I confer upon the degrees of PhD, MBA, MCA, BTech, BBA, BCom Honors, BA Honors in Journalism and Mass Communication, BCA, Diploma in Technology, and order you that you are eligible for the degree of the whole of your life and you should prove worthy of the same.
Now I humbly request Dr. T.R. Rao, Honorable Chancellor, ICFI University, Jharkhand, to please give away the PhD degrees. The first awardee of the degree is Mr. Abhay Kumar Sinha. The Honorable Chancellor of ICFI University, Jharkhand, is requested to present the degree. First awardee is Mr. Abhay Kumar Sinha under the guidance of Dr. Sri Ranjan Award PhD degree on the topic Vendor Buyer Supply Chain Management Models with and without back order and inspection at vendor site. Mr. Ajitab Dubey. Mr. Ajitab Dubey, under the guidance of Dr. Sudipta Majumdar, awarded PhD degree on the topic Impact of Motivational Factors of Channel Members on Channel Performance, a study of Telecom Service Provider. Mr. Anirudh Bhaumik. Mr. Anirudh Bhaumik, under the guidance of Dr. Mridaj Jha, is awarded PhD degree on the topic Factors Influencing Consumer Preferences for Over-the-Counter OTC Allopathic Medicines. Mr. Anirudh Bhaumik. Mr. Ashok Kumar Asthana. Mr. Ashok Kumar Asthana. Sure. Mr. Aniruddha Bhaumik. Mr. Ashok Kumar Asthana, under the guidance of Professor O.R.S. Rao, is awarded PhD degree on the topic Impact of Attitude on Job Performance of Teachers in Higher Education Educational Institutions. Now may I request the Honorable Governor, His Excellency, to please come forward and present the degrees to the PhD holders. Ms. K. Satya Lakshmi, His Excellency Governor of Jharkhand, may I request you please to come forward for presenting the degrees. Ms. K. Satya Lakshmi, under the guidance of Dr. Pallavi Kumari, is awarded PhD degree on the topic Factors Impacting Entrepreneurial Intentions of Indian Millennials, a study of graduating students. Ms. Richa Ritvik, under the guidance of Dr. Rumna Bhattacharya, is awarded PhD degree on the topic Employability of Postgraduate Management Student in Business School. Ms. Richa Ritvik, she was awarded the degree under the guidance of Dr. Rumna Bhattacharya. Mr. Samuel Ezra Chakravarti, under the guidance of Dr. Gautam Tanti, may I request Honorable Governor Jharkhand Shri Ramesh Basis to please present the degree to Mr. Samuel Ezra Chakravarti under the guidance of Dr. Gautam Tanti, awarded PhD degree on the topic The Relationship Between Risk Profile and Investment Behavior of Investors. Ms. Sushmit Roy, under the guidance of Dr. Hariharan, is awarded PhD degree on the topic Critical Factors Affecting Risk Management Strategy in Selected Brownfield Projects in Plants. May I request His Excellency, Governor of Jharkhand, to present one degree to the PhD degree holders who are taking the degree today. This is an honor that His Excellency Governor of Jharkhand, Shri Ramesh Bashi, has presented one PhD degree to Mr. Sumit Roy. Thank you very much, sir. Now, I humbly request the guest of honor, Shri P.M. Prasad, CMD CCL, to please give away the silver medals to the second rank holders. This is the silver medal. First is Apurva Pramanik for MBA program. The batch is 2018 to 20 and he got CGPA 9.69. For MBA, silver medal is conferred to him by Apurva Pramanik. Next is Sana Praveen, MBA for Working Professionals, Section B, year 2018 to 20 and CGPA 9.55. For BTech program, the student who is getting the silver medal is Ashish Kumar, batch 2016 to 20. Ashish Kumar is getting silver medal in BTech. Batch is 2016 to 20 and he scored CGPA 9.64. For Diploma in Technology, the silver medalist is Ayush Bishoi, batch 2017 to 20, CGPA is 9.34. Diploma in Technology, Ayush Bishoi. And for LLB, Parambir Singh Bajaj for LLB, silver medal goes to him. 2018 and 21 batch, 9.94 CGPA. For BBA, the student's name is Ananya. For BBA, student is Ananya. May I request His Excellency to present the medal to Ananya 2018-21, CGPA 9.79. Ananya, BBA, this is the silver medal given to him. That is Ananya for BBA and 2018-21, 9.79. Anupam Charan Pahadi. Now may I request CMD sir please to present the silver medal for BCA to Anupam Charan Pahadi 2018-21 and his CGPA is 8.63. Anupam Charan Pahadi for BCA, the batch is 2018 to 21 and the CGPA is 8.63. For BTech, the silver medal goes to Sunil Kumar Mandal. The batch is 2017 to 21. Sunil Kumar Mandal, BTech, the batch is 2017 to 21 and the CGPA is 9.08. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Now I humbly request His Excellency, the Governor of Jharkhand and visitor of ICFAI University, Shri Ramesh Bashi, to give away the gold medals to the first rank holders. So the now gold medalists are for MBA, Afsa Khan, batches 2018 to 20 and the CGPA is 10. May I request the students to please give big hand to the students who have got the gold medals. May I request, my humble request to His Excellency, the Governor of Jharkhand, ICFAI University, Shri Visitor of ICFA University, Shri Ramesh Basji, to please present gold medal to Afsa Khan for MBA program 2018-20, CGPA is 10. MBA for working professionals, Section B. MBA for working professionals, Section B, Yalmoji, batch is 2018 and 20. May I again request His Excellency, Governor of Jharkhand, to present gold medal to Yalmoji. CGPA is 9.74. For BCA, the gold medalist is Naina Kumari. The gold medalist is Naina Kumari, batch 2017-20, and the CGPA is 9.51. The program is BCA and the gold medalist for this is Naina Kumari, 2017-20 batch. Diploma in Technology, Hasib Raza Ansari, he scored 9.64 CGPA. Hasib Raza Ansari, he scored 9.64 CGPA and he scored this for 2017-20 batch. For MBA, Shobhana Samath, she is from 2019-21 batch and she got CGPA 9.94. For MBA, Shobhana Samath. Please cheer up your friends who are getting gold medal so that next you can stand in the queue. Shobhana Samath for MBA 2019-21, CGPA 9.94. MBA for Working Professional, Section B. Hina Siddiqui, she is from 2019-21 batch. Hina Siddiqui, MBA for Working Professionals, Section B, and she scored 9.81 CGPA. A big round of applause for those people who are getting the gold medal. LLB, for LLB, the CGPA was 10 for the 2018-21 batch and the candidate is Anjali Sinha. Anjali Sinha for 2018-21 batch, CGPA is 10 for LLB. His Excellency Governor of Jharkhand, Shri Ramesh Basji, is presenting the gold medal to the students for different degrees. BBA Anurag. For BBA, Anurag is there from 2018-21 batch and the CGPA is 10. Anurag for BBA. Please give big hand to him. For BBA, Anurag, 2018-21 batch and he scored 10 CGPA. For BCA, we have Rishabh Kumar as gold medalist. Anurag is the gold medalist for BBA from 2018-21 batch and he scored 10 CGPA. For BCA, we have Rishabh Kumar from 2018-21 batch and the CGPA is 9.77. For BCA, we have Rishabh Kumar as gold medalist and we have him from 2018-21 batch, 9.77 CGPA. BTech, Tanvangi Lata from 2017-21 batch, 9.74 CGPA for BTech. These are the gold medalists. She is from BTech, Tanvangi Lata, 2017-21 and her CGPA is 9.74. Please give a big round of applause to all the students who, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much to the Honorable Guest, Honorable Governor of Jharkhand, Shri Ramesh Basji, for presenting the gold medal to the students. Now, may I request Dr. T. R. K. Rao, Honorable Chancellor, to address the gathering. Sir, please.
His Excellency, the Governor of Jharkhand and the Visitor of ICFAI University Jharkhand, Shri Ramesh Bais, the Guest of Honor, Mr. Prasad, Chief Guest, the Vice Chancellor, the Deans of the Faculty, the distinguished guests in the audience, the members of the media, both electronic and print, my dear graduating students, good afternoon to everyone. Swami Vivekananda said his famous quote, "Education is a manifestation of perfection already in human being." The God Almighty has made all of us perfect. What education does is to bring out the perfection and manifest it so that it will be good for you, your country, and your profession. Now, you have all studied very hard, graduated in different disciplines. Now you have to remember three things, some of which has already been there in the oath and pledge you have taken. Education and graduation is the first step. Now you are moving out. You are moving out to select different professions. You will be working in different companies. And those who are working professionals, there is a value addition through these degrees that you have acquired. Now, you have to now think what you can do to your profession, to yourself, and to the country. What kind of contributions that you do. Basically, you need to understand that in a competitive environment, in the way in which the business, the government, and everything is progressing, we need to work within the broad parameters of ethics and values that have been inculcated in you through the process of education. If you compromise on this for various short-term goals, it will not be, perhaps you will not be doing justice to your own self and to others. So that is the basic thing I want you to remember. Whatever may be the hardship, there are hardships in life, nothing is given free. You cannot acquire anything very smoothly. You have to struggle. So in the process of struggle, I implore you to think basically that your struggle is done in a most ethical manner. Don't go for shortcuts. And shortcuts will not take you anywhere. So this is my first request, especially for the young graduates who are coming out of this university. The second thing is that we need to see that every year almost 2 crore people are entering into the job market. It is not easy for any government. I don't think any government in the world can provide jobs for everybody, or industry cannot absorb. Somewhere we have to think, when we progress after accumulating some experience in your respective professions, whether I can become an entrepreneur myself. Today, the government of the day, both center and every state, has recognized this, and they are encouraging entrepreneurs, be it startup or be it anything, with huge amount of support. The place from I come, Hyderabad, is the second startup capital of India, first being the Bangalore. And I come across in young people having brilliant ideas, and there is a place called T-Hub where they make presentations about their ideas, and private equity people say, okay, this idea is good, we will fund it, Series 1 funding, Series 2 funding. So you are entering a world, in our generation, the opportunities for employment were limited, and self-employment was something very rare. I am talking about 1969, 1970 when I did my post-graduation. Most of us looked for government avenues for jobs, competitive exams, get into services, get into banks, this kind of thing. Now, the scenario has changed a lot. Young people, they do something, they start a venture, it will succeed, and and moreover, by doing this entrepreneurship, I mean, you become a self-entrepreneur, you will be providing jobs to at least 5 people. And that is within your capability. That is why you have come to this university to hone your skills. We have given you knowledge base, we have honed your skills, we have ensured that you have the right attitude to become a successful entrepreneur and successful professional. So you need to hone these skills and put these skills to use. The third aspect is, please remember, we are in a society, and whatever we do should also have a positive impact on the society. In this context, I want to put a small suggestion to you. Recently, our Honorable Prime Minister, while addressing the environment program in London, has made certain commitments. And later on, I happened to see on the TV the Honorable Rashtrapati Ji addressing the governors and said that the young generation should own these goals. Only when we own these goals of climate change, climate protection, environment, no program will be successful. A good example before us is what was launched in 2014 Swachh Bharat program. Before that, in Hyderabad or in many other places, the litter was thrown in many streets. Now today it is not the scheme, it's everything clean. And people have owned the program. Now you don't find people, spitting in the compartments or dropping the refuse of fruits and oranges in their compartments. We don't do that. People carry their small bags and put it. That means people have owned this program of Swachh Bharat. Similarly, it is now our job, your job especially, as you are the future generation. Our generation is getting over. Our job is to protect the environment in which we live. If you don't protect the environment, it will have serious impacts in your life. Now, you have to think how to protect in your own way. I recently came across a small app started by a young student who you can download that app in Google Play without, it's free app. It says how an individual can contribute to the climate protection and environment. It says, suppose instead of taking your scooter for 2 kilometers, you just walk around. You walk around to the nearby shop. You walk around to wherever possible. You take public transport rather than your private transport. You will get points. At the end of the day, every quarter, you will know from the app how many points you have accumulated to work towards sustainable development and protection of environment. I requested the Vice Chancellor, and he is glad, I am very much obliged to him. He has forwarded this app to his faculty. I want each one of you, since most of our students have got Android phones, download and get your own score, how much you have protected the environment. How much, suppose you switch off lights which are not required in the house, you get some points. You switch off TV for some time, you get some points. You switch off fans, you get some points. All these points add up. That's a very good thing. I thought each student must cultivate how to save energy, and by saving that energy, we need to see that the carbon emissions come down, because already today Delhi is a very sad case. It should not happen like that. But there is no point in asking state to do that. Each of us as individuals must work, must own this, so that we can help the government, both state government and the central government, in their efforts to see that the program, what we have committed to the international community, to the globe, that we will reduce carbon emissions by 2025 or 2030 and 2070 full emissions. We have to do that. I still remember in Hyderabad, one very senior professor of Central University of Hyderabad who had 2 cars. He was very senior professor. He is no more. But he never traveled by his car to the Central University. He used to take the public transport. That is the time I asked him, why are you doing it? He said, this is my small way of protecting the environment. If I take my car, there will be emissions, there will be fuels. I don't want to do that. So why not we look? In most of the other countries, people use metro. Now our government is also giving metro in almost every city. Why not we look at metro travel as an option, rather than having a car and traveling all the way around? Wherever possible, we must reduce this carbon emissions and carbon footprint. This is very, very critical to our life. And this is what I would urge all your young graduates and those who are already in the profession to think, digest the impact of climate change and adverse climate environment, so what it affects to us in future. The third aspect which I want you to think is, this country has given everything to us. I would urge all of you, do anything, but see that it doesn't weaken the country in any way. Very sad thing, we heard some slogans in different universities, that's not correct. See that you belong to this country and your loyalty and allegiance and patriotism should reflect in the country. You must ensure that even if you have an opportunity, if it is going to have an adverse impact on the country's whatever dimension, you must not do it. That is the kind of pledge, that's what you have taken. I hope you will follow it. These are the three things I want to bring to your notice, and especially for PhD students, graduates who have been awarded. My request is, please don't allow your degree to be dormant. Nowadays, a PhD without further research is virtually a dormant degree. You need to do some postdoctoral work. We are having an information revolution now. Everything is available by the click of the button. Kindly start working in your spare time on areas of interest for which you had worked for PhD to further and publish some papers. You will be adding to the intellectual capital of this country. Having come so far, don't allow your degrees to be dormant. With these words, I wish you all the best, Godspeed, and best of health, happiness and prosperity. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. May I request the guest of honor, Shri P.M. Prasad, Chairman cum Managing Director, Central Coalfields Limited, to address the gathering. Sir, please.
Good afternoon. His Excellency, Governor of Jharkhand, respected sir, Chancellor of ICFI, dignitaries present on the dais, Deans of the ICFI University, Jharkhand, dignitaries of the dais, awardees, press and media, and all other students and parents present here. First of all, I would like to congratulate all the awardees in getting their degrees, post-graduation degrees and PhD. And I feel honored to be present here in this convocation ceremony. And only I want to wish you all the best in the future endeavors. You already crossed the first phase of life in getting a degree. And from here you can pursue it with your hard work and dedication. You can excel in any field of the society. As the Honorable Prime Minister always stresses for Atmanirbhar Bharat, and already Chancellor of the University says the entrepreneurship and innovative things you have to adopt in whatever walk of life. Previously, 40 years back, we are always going for job seekers. Now you can create jobs by choosing entrepreneurship. At least some percentage of the students who can choose this walk of life, there is a choice in the society right now. By that you can give back to your state. I understand 84% of the students from Jharkhand, and Jharkhand needs entrepreneurs, good entrepreneurs to come up and for the prosperity of the state and the advancement of the state. I always say Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh and Orissa, these three triangular states having the highest mineral wealth, and everything is there. And in Jharkhand especially, abundant not only mineral resources, this 33% of forest cover. You can see natural beauty around the state. I feel if the students settle here in say Ranchi or any part of the state, and you can help in building the state, I will only urge you, believe in yourself, bring laurels to the ICFI University, bring laurels to your family, your state and your country. An entire world is looking after the youth population of our country, especially 18 to 35 to 40 group, almost 35 to 40%, take any statistics. This is very limited in many of the countries. Our talent is very much required for other countries also. They are hiring our talent. So if you start this Startup India or you Make in India, and you recently the Cabinet Minister Sri Nitin Gadkari ji has told the Auto Hub, India will be in top 5 countries in the world in this Auto Hub. not only in auto hub, manufacturing, in every walk of life we are progressing and lot more to achieve. I feel youth is having a say in this from India, from a developing nation to a developed nation. If our youth participates in this motive, definitely we will achieve our $5 trillion economy as we are all targeting. And in the years to come, with your support and with your dedication, and I again wish you all the best in your, from here you go and choose whatever path you will choose. Only dedicate yourself with honesty and integrity. Definitely you are going to excel. Only believe in yourself. Thank you. Thank you, the organizing society, organizing committee of the ICFAI University in calling me. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Now it is time to hear the person who is sitting with us with an iron will and a golden heart. And now may I request His Excellency, the Governor of Jharkhand, Shri Ramesh Basu, to please come forward and address the gathering. Sir, please.
इस कॉन्वोकेशन कार्यक्रम में उपस्थित CMD CCL श्री PM प्रसाद जी, चांसलर ICFAI यूनिवर्सिटी झारखंड डॉक्टर TRK राव, कुलपति ICFAI यूनिवर्सिटी झारखंड प्रोफेसर ORS राव, कुल सचिव ICFAI यूनिवर्सिटी झारखंड प्रोफेसर अरविंद कुमार, प्रोफेसर आलोक कुमार, डॉक्टर राजेश प्रसाद, डॉक्टर भागवत बारिक, संकाय सदस्य व शिक्षकों और कर्मियों, डिग्री प्राप्त करने वाले मेरे प्यारे विद्यार्थियों, उनके अभिभावकगण, प्रेस एवं मीडिया के साथियों, देवियों और सज्जनों, सर्वप्रथम मैं उपाधि ग्रहण करने वाले सभी विद्यार्थियों को और उनके शिक्षकों को एवं अभिभावकों को बधाई एवं शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। मुझे बताया गया है कि यह विश्वविद्यालय वर्ष 2008 से झारखंड राज्य में प्रथम निजी विश्वविद्यालय के रूप में स्थापित है। विश्वविद्यालय में कला, वाणिज्य, कंप्यूटर साइंस, प्रबंधन, विधि आदि विभिन्न पाठ्यक्रमों की पढ़ाई होती है और यहाँ से विद्यार्थी मैनेजमेंट में PhD भी कर रहे हैं तथा अपनी प्रतिभा एवं परिश्रम से देश विदेश के कई प्रतिष्ठित कंपनियों में भी कार्यरत हैं। जब मैं मध्य प्रदेश विधानसभा का सदस्य था तो निजी विश्वविद्यालयों में इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर से संबंधित मामले बहुत ही प्रमुखता से उठाया था, क्योंकि बहुत से निजी विश्वविद्यालयों में आधारभूत संरचना की घोर अभाव था। ऐसे में निजी विश्वविद्यालयों को अपने आधारभूत संरचना को और विकसित करने की दिशा में ध्यान देना होगा। उन्हें अपने कैंपस सेल को प्रभावी बनाना होगा। विश्वविद्यालय को विद्यार्थियों को गुणात्मक शिक्षा प्रदान करने की दिशा में प्रतिबद्ध होकर कार्य करने की जरूरत है। शिक्षण संस्थानों में अनुकूल व बेहतर आधारभूत संरचनाओं का होना बहुत आवश्यक है। शिक्षण संस्थानों में विद्यार्थियों में स्वस्पर्धा की भावना हो, शोध का स्तर बेहतर हो, फैकल्टीज अच्छा हो और समय के अनुरूप IT के विभिन्न आयामों का इस्तेमाल हो। मैं इस दीक्षांत समारोह के अवसर पर सभी उपाधि ग्रहण करने वाले विद्यार्थियों से कहना चाहूँगा कि केवल उपाधि लेना ही आपके जीवन का मकसद नहीं होना चाहिए। सही दृष्टि के साथ सही राह का चयन करना और समय की कीमत को भी समझना है। आपको जीवन के कर्म क्षेत्र में प्रवेश कर अपनी दक्षता एवं परिश्रम से अपनी पहचान स्थापित करनी है। आप जिस किसी भी क्षेत्र में कार्य करें उसमें उत्कृष्टता अर्जित करने का प्रयास करें, जिससे सिर्फ आपका विश्वविद्यालय ही नहीं बल्कि पूरा राज्य और राष्ट्र आप पर गर्व करे। एक बार पुनः मैं आप सभी को उज्जवल भविष्य की शुभकामनाएं देता हूं और आशा करता हूं कि आप एक बेहतर नागरिक के रूप में देश और समाज के विकास में योगदान देंगे। जय हिंद, जय झारखंड।
महामहिम के उद्बोधन के लिए तहे दिल से धन्यवाद। आज के इस अवसर पर उनके सारगर्भित इस उद्बोधन से हम सब आगे की तरफ अग्रसर होकर अपनी जीवन ऊर्जा को संचित कर बढ़ने के लिए तत्पर और तैयार हैं। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, आभार। Now we are moving towards that an honorable guest has taken out their precious time and have been with us today. ये हमारे लिए बहुत ही आज गर्व का दिन है कि उन्होंने अपना बहुमूल्य समय दिया है और इस वक्त हम उन्हें सम्मान के स्वरूप एक स्मृति चिन्ह प्रदान करना चाहेंगे। May I have the honor of requesting the Honorable Chancellor Dr. T.R.K. Rao to present the memento to His Excellency the Governor of Jharkhand and visitor of ICFA University, Shri Ramesh Bass जी, जिनके बारे में सिर्फ इतना ही कहना चाहूंगी कि संसार की समरस्थली में धीरता धारण करो, चलते हुए निज इष्ट पथ पर, संकटों से मत डरो, वरवीर बनकर आप अपनी विघ्न बाधाएं हरो। और उसका एक जीता जागता नमूना हमारे सामने, उदाहरण हमारे सामने, महामहिम राज्यपाल झारखंड श्री रमेश बैस जी। यह स्मृति चिन्ह उन्हें ICFA की याद हमेशा दिलाता रहेगा। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपके इस आगमन से आज के इस अवसर पर। May I have the honor of requesting Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor O.R.S. Rao sir to present the memento to guest of honor Shri P.M. Prasad, Chairman cum Managing Director, Central Coalfields Limited. Thank you very much, sir. May I have the honor of requesting the Registrar, Professor Arvind Kumar, to present the memento to the Chancellor, Dr. T.R.K. Rao. May I request the Registrar, Professor Arvind Kumar, to present the memento to the Chancellor, Dr. T.R.K. Rao, sir. All the dignitaries have taken out their precious time and have been with us. We have only words to give to them, and that is the vote of thanks. I would request the Registrar. May I request the Registrar to please come to propose the vote of thanks.
आदरणीय महामहिम राज्यपाल महोदय, और हमारे ICFA यूनिवर्सिटी के विजिटर श्री रमेश बैस जी, पूरी यूनिवर्सिटी तहे दिल से आपका शुक्रिया अदा करती है। आपके आशीर्वचन हमारे विद्यार्थियों के लिए जीवन में बहुत काम आएंगे, ऐसा हमें विश्वास है। इसी क्षण CMD CCL श्री PM प्रसाद जी ने हमारे विद्यार्थियों के लिए अपना बहुमूल्य समय निकाला, उनको जीवन की महत्वपूर्ण टिप्स दी। हम सभी उनके बहुत आभारी हैं। हमें विश्वास है कि भविष्य में भी राज्यपाल महोदय और CMD CCL का हमें पूरा समर्थन विश्वास और आशीर्वाद मिलता रहेगा। इसी क्षण यह कहना भी बहुत आवश्यक और अनिवार्य है कि इस प्रोग्राम के सफल आयोजन की बहुत सारी क्रेडिट्स रांची यूनिवर्सिटी और उसके वाइस चांसलर डॉक्टर कामिनी कुमार को भी जाती है। मैं तहे दिल से उनका आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ। साथ ही झारखंड स्टेट में कुछ भी करने के लिए झारखंड सरकार की ओर से जो सहयोग मिलता है, मैं उसके प्रति भी अपना आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ। झारखंड के सभी डिपार्टमेंट्स यूनिवर्सिटी के कार्यकलाप के बारे में रुचि रखते हैं और भरपूर सहयोग देने की कोशिश करते हैं। मैं उनका तहे दिल से आभारी हूँ। मैं उनका भी आभारी हूँ जो कॉर्पोरेट्स हमारे विद्यार्थियों को इंटर्नशिप प्रदान करती हैं और उनको प्लेसमेंट देती हैं। उनके कुछ रिप्रेजेंटेटिव इस सदन में मौजूद हैं। उन्हें मेरा बहुत बहुत आभार, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। साथ ही हमारा उत्साह बढ़ाने के लिए इस सदन में हमारे विद्यार्थियों के कुछ पेरेंट्स मौजूद हैं, कुछ एलुमनी मौजूद हैं, कुछ एलुमनी के भी पेरेंट्स आज आए हैं। ये बहुत ही हर्ष का विषय है। उन्होंने हमारे लिए समय निकाला, उनका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। अंत में हमारे मीडिया कर्मी वो सुबह से हम लोगों के साथ लगे हुए हैं, मैं उन सबका तहे दिल से शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ। उनका बहुत बहुत आभार। वो इसी तरह हमें अपना सहयोग देते रहेंगे, इस उम्मीद के साथ मैं उनका बहुत बहुत आभारी हूँ। अंत में उन सारे ऑर्गेनाइजर्स और उन एजेंसीज जो इस सभागार में कार्यक्रम में उपस्थित होकर सभा के संचालन में सहयोग दी, मैं उनका भी आभारी करता हूँ। धन्यवाद।
May I request Honorable Registrar Professor Arvind Kumar to request His Excellency the Governor of Jharkhand and Visitor of ICFAI University Jharkhand, Shri Ramesh Basji, to allow the Chancellor to declare the convocation closed.
आदरणीय महामहिम राज्यपाल महोदय से अनुरोध है कि वो कार्यक्रम के समापन के लिए चांसलर महोदय को परमिशन देने की कृपा करें।
I now declare the convocation closed.
ये बहुत ही सुखद अवसर है जब आप सबको अवार्ड मिला है और महामहिम स्वयं यहाँ उपस्थित हैं, तो ग्रुप फोटो का मैं आग्रह करूंगी कि आप जो पीएचडी अवार्डीज हैं वो सबसे पहले आगे आ जाएं एक ग्रुप फोटो के लिए। यथाशीघ्र बिना विलंब आप जितनी जल्दी हो सके ग्रुप फोटो के लिए आगे आ जाएं। पीएचडी अवार्डीज, इसके बाद सिल्वर मेडलिस्ट और फिर गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट तैयार रहेंगे। आपका एक ही ग्रुप फोटो महामहिम के साथ हो जाएगा। सामने आ जाइए। जी ऊपर आइए, ऊपर पहुंचिए। यह सुनहरा अवसर आपको मिला है जब आपने अपने कार्य के बाद आज डिग्री प्राप्त की है, और वो भी झारखंड के महामहिम राज्यपाल श्री रमेश बैस जी के हाथों। और आज ये ग्रुप फोटो आपके स्मृति चिन्ह पर हमेशा इस पल को अंकित करने के लिए आपके घरों में मौजूद रहेगा। इस ग्रुप फोटो में आप शामिल होकर आज के सुनहरे अवसर की यादें अपने साथ लेकर जाएंगे। तो ग्रुप फोटो में मौजूद आज के इस अवसर पर पीएचडी डिग्री होल्डर्स जो मंचासीन मंच पर मौजूद हैं। मंचासीन माननीय अतिथियों के साथ आज के इस अवसर पर इस ग्रुप फोटो में पीएचडी डिग्री होल्डर्स। सिल्वर मेडलिस्ट्स। सिल्वर मेडलिस्ट आ जाइए। सिल्वर मेडलिस्ट अथक परिश्रम प्रयास के बाद आज के का यह अवसर आपको मिला है। आज के दिन आप सबने सिल्वर मेडल पाया है और यह सुनहरा अवसर आपको मिला है कि महामहिम के साथ आप इस ग्रुप फोटो में शामिल हो सकते। तो मैं निवेदन करूंगी कि बिना वक्त गंवाए, उनका कीमती बेशकीमती वक्त उन्होंने हमें दिया है, इसकी हमें कद्र करनी चाहिए। आप जल्दी आ जाइए। सिल्वर मेडलिस्ट आ गए सभी। ये सिल्वर मेडलिस्ट हैं जिन्होंने साल भर जितने अपने कोर्स के दौरान मेहनत की, उसके परिणाम स्वरूप आज यहाँ पर इस मंच पर इन्हें डिग्री प्रदान की गई सिल्वर मेडल के साथ। अब गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट की बारी है। गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट आप भी मंच पर आ जाएं एक ग्रुप फोटो के लिए। वक्त सबको नहीं मिलता जिंदगी बदलने के लिए, जिंदगी सबको नहीं मिलती वक्त बदलने के लिए। आपको जिंदगी मिली है, वक्त बदलने का मौका मिला है, ये डिग्रियां मिली हैं, इन्हें लेकर घर जाइए और समाज को एक नई दिशा दिखाइए। ये ग्रुप फोटो आज एक सुनहरा अवसर आपको मिला है। मेडल्स, गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट स्टेज पर मौजूद। आज की ये जो छात्र हैं इन्होंने अपने अथक प्रयास से आने वाले भविष्य की नींव रखी है, कुछ बेहतर नया करने का संकल्प लेकर यहाँ जा रहे हैं। निर्माणों के पावन युग में हम चरित्र निर्माण न भूलें, स्वार्थ साधना की आंधी में वसुधा का कल्याण न भूलें। इसी मूल मंत्र के साथ मैं सभी से गुजारिश करूंगी कि आप अपने स्थान पर खड़े हो जाएं राष्ट्रगान के लिए। I request all the people present in the house to stand to their respective places till His Excellency, the Governor of Jharkhand and guest of honor are escorted back to the auditorium. Thank you very much and have a beautiful life ahead. Thank you so much.